1, 2, 3, 4.
Stop the war in Darfur.
Stop the war in Darfur.
Ali Usman Janjaweed.
Ali Usman terrorist.
We know what happens when we are half-hearted about protecting civilians under such threat. We know in Rwanda there was a peacekeeping force, but it wasn't strong enough and it didn't have enough people. We know what happened in Bosnia when the intervention force was half-hearted. Yes, the UN was present there. Yes, we sent food aid there. And yet, it took a massacre on the scale of Srebrenica, when 7,000 Bosnian Muslims were massacred in the presence of a peacekeeping operation. We do not want another Srebrenica in order for the world to wake up to the fact that we need a robust intervention force with the authority to enforce peace. We are impatient, Mr. Blair. We are impatient because people are still dying.
Prime Minister Blair, I speak as a survivor of the Belsen concentration camp. I came to you after ceremonies in Westminster Hall. I shook your hand and thanked you on Holocaust Memorial Day. I thanked you for organising the reception by the Queen and honouring us, camp survivors. You said not only that you wanted to pay tribute to us, the survivors, but never to dishonour the memory of those who had not survived by allowing the poison of racial prejudice and hatred to prevail. I urge you, Prime Minister, to show that commitment now by supporting our campaign to help the people of Darfur in the Sudan and by following our recommendations that we give you today.
The hearse carrying a coffin to symbolize the death and the dignity of the 400,000 that have perished so far because of our intransigence.
I was born 23 years after the world vowed never again. My village was cleansed. An indiscriminate killing went on, claiming 250,000 lives. And all this time the world stood by and watched. Events that are taking place in Darfur remind me very much of what I lived through in Bosnia. We need the government of this country to stop the killing now, because while I'm speaking right now, somebody like myself is dying in Darfur.
I remember we had UN observers, United Nations in Rwanda. But the answer is they didn't have authority to do anything in the country. People was killed just when they were passing by. But they say they were not even allowed to do anything at all. Only one word can stop the killings which is happening in Darfur today. If British government, if they say protect, if they give mandate, only that it will stop. Only one thing to be said, only one word to be said to protect people in Darfur.
Dear Mr. Prime Minister, please could you help me do something for Darfur, like give them food and keep them safe. Many people are being killed. Please don't forget about them. Love, Miss Natalia Smith, age 7.
Justice for Darfur.
Justice for Darfur.
Justice for Darfur.
Justice for Darfur.
Al-Bashir to ICC.
Al-Bashir to ICC.
Al-Bashir Janjaweed.
Al-Bashir Janjaweed.
Al-Bashir terrorist.
Al-Bashir terrorist.
Justice for Darfur.
Justice for Darfur.
Justice for Darfur.
Justice for Darfur.
Al-Bashir to ICC.
Al-Bashir to ICC.
Al-Bashir to ICC.
Al-Bashir to ICC.
Justice for Darfur.
Justice for Darfur.